Namaste friends, welcome to my channel where divine wisdom flows freely for your soul growth. I'm Shalini and I welcome and appreciate all the old and new members on my portal. Thank you for receiving the divine words for your soul expansion. Much gratitude to all of you. So thank you, and thank you for all your efforts. Nowadays, when we talk about negativity, our human antenna stands immediately that yes, now we have a chance to put every wrongdoing into the account of others by simply stating that it's because of negative people, places, and environment I did what I did. It's a favorite third dimensional game of ours called blaming others. We as humans enjoy this game tremendously. It's a firm belief that it's people, places, or things that are good or bad that force us to behave in a certain way. We categorize them as good place or bad place, positive people or negative people. I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. After knowing the strategy of this blaming others game in this video, we may change our way of playing this game forever. So before understanding the crux, first understand that this game is part of divine drama or illusion, so that we must find a treasure to overcome it. Through this video, we will go through understanding our scientific existence in a simple manner of who we are and why do behave positively and negatively. In second part, we will understand the same concept with an ancient story. How can we overcome it? How it's helping in our karmic balance, and how can we remain always positive? So please don't skip any part of this video. So now let's begin to understand this game of blaming others. We are aware of the universal fact that the universe contains infinite energy and we are also an energetic being. In the universe, there is no energy which is labeled as good or bad. The whole twist creates an illusion of separation. When we, as an unaware human, we tag anything as positive or negative, are basically dividing the energies into two different parts. But according to the laws of physics, an atom contains three types of energies: positive, negative, and neutral. A scientist shares that an electron contains kinetic energy. In its simpler term, it's an energy of action. As you can see in this clip, we are like these atoms. If this action energy is too high, we become too active, do a lot of work, and are too passionate, too giving, too sharing, and that makes us so vulnerable, tired, and unrestful. It means everything in our energy body is in higher quantity than a required quantity to be stable as a human mind. Also, if the same action energy is less, we become too weak, lethargic, inertia is too high, and we don't want to share anything with anyone. We are closed. We don't feel any joy, and most of the time, due to this weakness in our energy body, we may face aches, pains, and other diseases. So, what should we do? Should I become too passionate or too lethargic? Too positive or too negative? Our focus as human is to be stable, meaning setting our energy to the state of neutrality, where neither we are overwhelmed nor vulnerable. So now the question is, why should we be in a state of neutrality? First, understand why we feel negative and positive to understand neutrality. The earth, our planet, is a place of polar energies, meaning everything that is on our earth has two aspects. Like night has day, dark has light, good has bad, positive has negative. On this planet, if we stay either side of the pole, we will be unstable. And if we are centered and balanced, only then we can experience the stability. That's why we must focus on balance or neutrality. The balance in work, in emotions, in love, in detachment, in eating, and wherever you want to add, and you feel like that you need a balance, you can add this strategy. So as human, our work is to mostly stay in the state of balance. All the modalities of energies like quantum physics, metaphysics, mindset, Reiki, prana, Tai Chi healing, yoga, meditation, these all are helping us to be just in the state of balance. To understand it clearly, the idea is that even if we become imbalanced due to work or any other emotional reason, understand that that is as a natural state due to the polarity of this planet. Wow. It's an easy sigh of relief, right? But the twist is that we must return to balance again. So now let's begin the second part. So in this second part, it is a very famous ancient scripture story called Ramayana. I think we all know that irrespective of which religion we belong to. Let's understand how this polarity works and how it is affecting our karma. In the story of Ramayana, you might have noticed the combination of polarity in Lord Sri Ram's and Sri Ravana's relationship. They both were polar in nature. But if I may ask, did both Sri Ram and Sri Ravana have all the negative or all the positive behaviors? I think no. Sri Ram may be considered disloyal to his wife Ma Sita because, according to today's time, he didn't listen to his heart, but he listened to people when he left his wife when Sita was pregnant for his country's sake. But is it the only truth? On the other side, Ravana, who were the king of act of disregard to women, was not all negative in this behavior because he was an intelligent Brahman who knew how to attract Lord Rama's attention for his liberation. And for that matter, he conducted the act of Sita's abduction. Was Sri Ram's behavior right or wrong when he had killed Ravana? Or was Ravana's behavior right or wrong when he attracted Sri Ram's attention towards him? It's all because of the polarity and our tendency that we get attracted to negative behavior faster than the positive or good behavior, right? And Sri Ram and Ravana both were in human incarnation. So they were forced to follow the law of the polarity. Now, we may or we may not understand that there is no right and wrong behavior in this story or the act of two divine intelligent beings because it depends on human awareness, how we analyze the situation with our intelligence and divine wisdom. This story has a deeper meaning too. That is, irrespective of how right we do in our perspective, we are doing something wrong with it, and vice versa. Confusing, right? This confusion is because of the law of the polarity, and there's the illusion on us too. Still, if you didn't understand the law of polarity yet, don't get confused. Just simply understand that we are always right and wrong together in an act or an event. Here we must understand that if what we are doing is right, then what is considered as wrong? Don't get confused, just understand it. You can listen this video again and again to understand this concept, but this is very important and interesting concept. So, the wrong actions are those actions which are wrong as per the universal laws, not as the earth laws, and are of course not in favor of this planet and our fellow residents. This doesn't mean that you should not follow the rules and regulations on earth. This means that universe considers the laws of the universe most importantly to identify your karmas. For example, when we spread news and media about hatred, violence, natural calamities through social media without analyzing and understanding the effects of our action in the present and future, this act is spreading awareness but also spreading fear. That's why the only concern here is that our action must always be in the state of balance so that it doesn't have any ill effect on any people, place, or things. This self centered, individualistic approach, where we are just blindly spreading the messages without understanding the consequences of it, we are taught this through our societal systems, behaviors, and social media pushes. We know what is right and wrong mostly. We choose to ignore. Like in the same example, we can choose to stop spreading the negative media or videos as we don't know what is real or fake. But we choose to ignore. We are not aware that ignorance is a choice and every choice generates karma. By adding this into the divine balance sheet. So now, what should we do? As humans, our focus is that with our current wisdom and state of awareness, we must focus on not making any ignorant choice or decision in any shape and form. This will help in reducing our karma and attract more awareness. Now, connecting back to our topic of the day, don't blame yourself or others too for any actions. Just understand that we are in the state of imbalance due to ours and others' limited awareness and wisdom. And the universal law of polarity is always at play on this planet. So we must keep balancing ourselves every time we go out of balance. Now, forgiveness also plays a very important role at this stage of divine drama. It's supremely important to forgive ourselves and others immediately after any event take place so that there will be no process of karmic generation for this event. Understand with an example. If someone shouted at us and we also shouted back at them, we both are karmically entangled. What if one of us stopped by remembering the karma balance and listen patiently what others are saying or shouting about with the balanced state of mind without any emotion, anger, hatred, or fear? I know you must be thinking it's tough, but trust me, it's not that tough. We can do it. After the event is over, don't respond or react. Just reflect on their words genuinely because nobody knows the real we except ourselves. After genuine reflection on the event, if we find the third party is sharing something that needs reflection on our side, say thank you to them. Of course, in our thoughts, not in front of them, or else we know the consequences. And if we think that the person is opinionated, forgive them and yourself too. Now, the reason of forgiveness are for the third party because he tried to pull us into the karma, and for us because we became the cause of their pain. Immediate forgiveness reduces the karmic effect of the event. As we have started this video to understand how to remain unaffected from negativity, now the question comes, can we always remain free of negativity? So my answer is no. Until you are on this planet, you will be moving like pendulum here and there between positive and negative because as you know that our ego is labeled as negative energy. Negative energy is also necessary to set firm boundaries. So our focus is to remain in a state of balance where if negative karma comes, we know how to immediately switch to the state of balance. So these were the essential pearls of wisdom from the divine on how to remain balanced, unaffected, without any karma entanglement with negativity. Please share how this video has helped you and how are you going to apply it in your situation. Remember, your comments also can help others and can help in reduction of your karma too. My spiritual guru Babaji and other divine energies too can help in your karma removal with this act. Also, if you have any questions, write in the comment section below. You may receive your answers at the perfect divine timing like this one. Your action is an exchange of divine knowledge. Play your part in spreading awareness. God bless. Much love. Namaste.